Taboo Talks. Hello. Welcome to Taboo Talks. I'm slightly late today because one, I just had the most amazing gallery open house today, where I met and connected with a lot more new people, new friends, and mainly followers from Instagram and people who have seen my work, my mural work. So just amazing. We sold quite a lot of lithographs, so it's really great. Anyway, but that's not why I'm here on Taboo Talk. So most of you may be wondering, what is VAJUVENATION? Like, what is that? It just sounds intriguing. Well, first of all, it's a very it's actually a term that is used, is a treatment that is being offered, as far as I am aware, in Singapore. I'm not sure if it's available elsewhere in the world, but it's offered by this company called Strip Singapore, and they offer, waxing and threading, like female related services. And one of the things that they have been offering, or they offer, is called VAJUVENATION. Oh, sorry, I've got a little guest. Hello, Mia, say hello.
Hello.
Yes. And it's basically, it stands for, all right, so first of all, I need to caveat, today's episode is slightly M16 or PG-13, maybe actually more 13, maybe R18. Some of you parents might feel sorry. And VAJUVENATION is a treatment or a facial spa treatment for down there, for the ladies, vagina rejuvenation, or vulva, actually, vulva rejuvenation. And so many people are so super curious what the treatment is like or about and what actually happens. Well, okay, so I can only speak from my own experience, and I just wanted to share this because it's something that I personally experienced, and I just found it amazing. Hang on a minute. So it's literally, they have this machine. It's a bit like a suction machine, like not massive, quite small, and it sucks the skin, right? I know it sounds really, like, it might sound horrible, but actually it's quite gentle, and it feels like a spa for the skin. Just hang on a minute, I've got kids all over. Can you guys please out? Thank you. Oh, hello Linda, welcome. Right, back to the treatment. What is it? Okay, so it's this suction machine that they have, and it literally like sucks around the lips, okay? So what it does is, first of all, it takes away the dead skin. Secondly, it encourages circulation. And thirdly, it brings the blood, blood flow, like from the bottom to the top level. So what happens? What's the effect? Well, they first tell me that the effect is you definitely expect to see fairer skin, whiter, plumper, and slightly tighter. We're just talking about the outside. We're just talking about the, the lips, the vulva, right? And I was like, you guys probably like super skeptical. I'm like, yeah, right, really, does it really do that? And they gave me a little trial session, 10 minutes each side, and they did a before and after, right? They showed me a shot of before and after. And I kid you not, it is literally whiter, fairer, brighter, I suppose. Like, it's like a skin whitening treatment. And then secondly, it does appear more lifted, like, just like not as flabby. And thirdly, it's definitely tighter. And I think what the most amazing thing for me was, it feels amazing. It feels tighter and lighter. And I was like, whoa, I feel young, like having done that. And I did the test treatment was like 10 minutes each side, right? And that sensation lasted for about, I would say 5 to 7 days, around like a week. Just around the week mark, it started to feel like, oh, like it's back to normal. But during that week, I do feel like I was like grinning from ear to ear, just because, I'll tell you why. It feels like I've given myself the ultimate self-love, down there. It feels like, wow, I've paid attention to myself. And why is it that we, put so much attention, like the most expensive creams and serums and facials and everything on our face and, the rest of our body, but the one part of our body that we neglect the most is down there for the feminine, right? For women, not for the feminine, for women. I think most of us would probably like hardly ever look. Like, how many of us really like put a mirror down there and take a look, right? Hardly, not every day at least. And how many of us actually give it any care? And it is very much like it's skin, and actually so many nerves are down there and it's super sensitive. And but yet, and it's like the core of a woman, like I feel it's my core, and yet I don't pay that much anywhere near attention to it. So after this treatment, I decided to do the full thing, right? So I went for the 40 minutes treatment, which is 20 minutes on each side. And initially it felt a little bit uncomfortable. Like, it's not painful, it's just a little bit uncomfortable. Can you imagine something like just like hoovering? Like literally hoovering your skin, like, it's like hoovering. They put like coconut oil and then they like, hoover the skin. But eventually I fell asleep. It was that relaxing. It was just like, oh, this is nice. I'm like, this is kind of nice. And I fell asleep towards the end. And that effect of the full treatment lasted me close to about 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe slightly longer actually. I don't remember. But I do remember I was like, whoa, this is like, I feel rejuvenated. So I can see people dialing in. Thank you so much for watching. I'm talking about VAJUVENATIon today. Yes, I've said the word. Hello, Payal. I've said the word on Facebook and Instagram. I will post this on Instagram. And please feel free to ask me any questions. I hope you can all hear me, but really, I just really wanted to share my experience with that I had with Strip Singapore. I don't know if any other places in the world offer this, but I think for me, it is really ultimately about self-love and self-care. And I think for me, like the fact that I've taken the time to, give myself down there, and hello Lucy, hello Payal. It's just something that I felt like, wow, I've really given myself some self-love today. And yes, maybe it's not an effect that we, like it lasts forever. It's not as obvious or to the world like a slimming treatment or liposuction or whatever, but it's like this little secret that I have with myself, and I love it. It's not the cheapest. I didn't buy the package or anything, and I'm not an ambassador. I don't get any money for this, for advertising. I'm just so enthused. I just love it. The whole sensation and the emotions that I got from it, that I just wanted to share with the rest of the world, especially the women. What they do tell me though at this place is there are other, like they've seen really like long-term effects with some women where there's definitely uplifting, tightening, there's less UTI. I don't understand that, but they claim so. They say their clients tell them so. It's definitely lightening in terms of the skin, and they showed me quite a few pictures. Yes, vulva pictures of the before and after, and it was just incredible. I can't believe it. of the actual effect. And this like most of these clients who have done it with these effects that they showed me have done it about 5 to 6 times quite regularly. So I think some do it every week like crazy, some do it every 2 weeks, and yeah, I think every 2 weeks were probably like the most frequent one. But yes, I booked myself for another session next week. So yeah, that's VAJUVENATION. Any questions? I would just recommend to every woman to try out. Why not? Yes, especially if you're in Singapore and this treatment, they you know allow you to do trial treatment. Where to book? Right, just call up any strip. It's called like Strip Singapore. So it's a chain. It's called Strip, and they do a lot of you know all sorts of treatments. So you call them. They're everywhere. They're all over Singapore. Call them and tell them you want to try the VAJUVENATION and you want a trial. And then I'm pretty sure they'll give you a 10-minute trial. 10 minutes I thought was like quite short. I think it's like 15 minutes, more than 10 minutes. I've always just kind of wondered like, what is this? Ha ha ha, I don't think this works. This is some marketing gimmick. And then they said, hey, by the way, we're running some promotion. Do you want to like give it a go, have a trial? I'm like, okay, sure. If it's free, what have I got to lose? So I tried it. I think it was 15 minutes or something. 7.5 minutes each side, or 7 minutes each side. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. This is, I feel kind of different. I don't know if it's in my mind, but I was talking to somebody and they said, you know, even if it's in your mind and even if it's a placebo effect, but the fact that you feel better, and I definitely feel more empowered as a woman for myself, where I felt like, wow, I've given myself some true loving. And the husband never got to see it. I think he saw it once maybe, but he was just like, what's gotten into you? Like, why are you grinning from ear to ear? And I was just like, you know, it's just something when you've given yourself that much self-love and like pampered yourself in your core, you know, core being, like that part of you, that's something I've got to be proud of. Like, I'm super proud of that. And yeah, so that's me. You have convinced me, Linda says. Yeah. Strip, there is one in Holland Village. Yes, that's the one where I did the actual treatment at. I did the trial one at Raffles City. So they do a package and sometimes they run promotions. I haven't taken up the package yet. So let's see. It is quite a lot of money, I feel. So I'm going to do another session next week to just see what it's like, to see if I'm convinced enough to take up a full package on it. Because yeah, it's not the cheapest. So definitely do the trial first. I highly recommend every woman to try it, and even if you can't, it is about just giving ourselves some self-care down there. I went for some treatment and they gave me this overnight mask, right, for down there, which we can put on our face as well. And I was like, wow. So I did it, and oh man, it was good. It feels super soft and just lovely, and you know, like when you've done an overnight mask on your face, that's what it feels like. So yeah, thanks for this, Michelle. You are so brave. Well, I guess, you know, for me it's like, what have I got to lose? And if I can share this, shed some light for some women, just because I got such a strong experience out of it, I can't stop raving about it, just personally for myself. Yeah, so yeah, go try it, ladies, and let me know. I am a lot about self-love. I think it's very important to have self-love, because who else can love you as much as you love yourself? Your daughter is too cute. Yeah, I got 2 kids in the room right now, so I think it's time to dial off. So I'm gonna say bye soon. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks, bye. I'll go try it and let me know. Yeah, till next week. Keep me posted. If any of you are trying it, please, please, please let me know. I'd love to hear your experience too. Okay, bye.